Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda7 here again, and welcome to another RuneScape 3 vlog here today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about this week's update, patch notes, everything that came out this week. Apologies for the delay on this video. I just I don't really know. I kind of like just forgot to make a video yesterday. I was planning on doing it, but then all of a sudden it was late at night and I had to go to bed, so I didn't have time to make it, unfortunately. But yeah, I did want to talk about things for the week, as well as give a couple updates on what I've been working on and stuff like that. But yeah, I do not have the ability to actually open the update page, so I'm going to have to read it off of Reddit here, because for some reason, for whatever reason, I've mentioned this a few times before, but whenever they have a 3D model type thing on the update page, it absolutely destroys my computer for some reason if I have that page open, and it just runs my CPU percentage up massively high and makes everything lag. So we're reading it off Reddit here, but basically the main thing that has been I guess released this week, I don't know if you want to call it that, is the beach event. So the beach event has returned. It's pretty much the same. I'm out of quick tellies, but it's pretty much the same event as you might remember it from the past years. I don't remember exactly what skills were there before, but I think a lot of them have returned. I don't think the dungeoneering thing was there last time, but maybe it was. I know that was from like the skill off events, but yeah. The sandcastle building, which I know Iron Men are often using, is back again. The fish and cooking and all that, fishing and cooking, the coconuts for the range, the hunter as well. Looks like a lot of people are doing the hunter actually, which kind of surprises me. Maybe that's better than I was aware. Strength at this thing, but yeah, I mean it's pretty much the same event as usual. With they also have those drink things available that you can get for like extra XP and stuff. And yeah, this runs until excuse me, this runs until July, or runs from July 20th to August 10th, so a decent amount of time for you to get going on this. Obviously there are quite a few titles to get from here, and also a lot of cosmetics that you can get, overrides from both doing the events, but then also here there's a store here for oddments, which has a bunch of the override tokens that you can buy and use if you'd like to. I don't know if there are any. There's always this one that I wanted, but I don't think it's available anywhere. The shield that's like a bucket in your hand. I always thought that was a cool one, but I actually got baited by it at the other shop, which there is another shop over here. Dungeoneering holes there, and then the construction. But yeah, there's another store over here, and this one's for rune coins. I had some extra rune coins left over from the last time I bought some stuff, and I bought this bucket token, and I thought that was what I wanted, but it was actually a different thing, and that one actually looks absolutely terrible in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the event. It's like I said, it's the same as usual. You can fill up your thermometer to full by doing the events, and then 3 times a day you can eat an ice cream to bring that back down and redo all the activities. For Iron Man, I know the XP is nerfed quite a lot. I'm not sure exactly by how much, but it is definitely way less. Like, let me see if I build this thing right here, how much XP I get. Do I have bonus? No, I don't, so that's good to see. And I get 81 XP. Okay, so maybe it's not nerfed as much as I thought it was, because that is not very high, even on this main account here. But yeah, that's the beach. They also mentioned a little bit more about the Desperate Measures quest, which is coming out next week. That is going to require 75 combat, 50 archaeology, and 50 agility. So yeah, look forward to that for release for sure. I'm planning to do the quest on my main first, and then I will make a guide on my Iron Man with a walkthrough of the quest, so you guys can look forward to that coming out. Hopefully that will be out quickly. Depends how difficult the quest is, but we'll see. I'll definitely be working on it as soon as the update drops. But other than that, they mentioned some stuff about account security, which is little bit about you have to do your authenticator less depending on the way you're logging in, mostly on mobile. And then that's it for the main update. But they also had a couple patch notes in here that were worth mentioning. Some people were complaining about the fact that the new thing that was in War's Retreat wasn't added to comp. It has now been added, the adrenaline potion cooldown reset. Also, they have fixed it very nice and quickly. I'm glad they did. The power burst potion. Well, power burst potions will now have a separate cooldown from adrenaline potions. So basically, for the adrenaline potions, it's the same as it was, but for the power burst potions, I guess I can just drink one of these. It's basically a power burst vial for the cooldown. So it's nice that they went ahead and did that. It was kind of annoying before not having the different cooldowns, and you never knew which one was which, really. They've also made it so they fixed the bug with the Globetrotter shorts consuming multiple tickets, and you can no longer drink adrenaline you can no longer drink basically the power burst of overkill adrenaline renewals while you're at 100% adrenaline. They fixed the Vitality Power Burst glitch, which was the one that lets you drink one and remove your armor, and then you'd have 0 life points, and you'd basically be like in a dead state, but you could still attack things, and you wouldn't actually deal damage. And then if anything hit you, you would die, but you could also come back to life with like certain healing things like Excalibur and stuff like that. And it was a really weird glitch, but that has been fixed. I don't know if anything was actually abused by that or not. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the patch notes as well. So there's not a whole lot there, but one thing that has come out recently, I don't remember exactly when the post was. I'll pull up the home page to verify that. I accidentally typed in just rune into Google, whoops. But yeah, Double XP Live, the Double XP event is coming back. That was re-announced last week. Of course, we all know it's coming back. They have kind of said that they want to do them quarterly now, which I think is too often, but that is going to be running from August 7th to August 17th. You'll have 48 hours during that time frame of double XP. I have some pretty big plans for it. I'm actually going to be getting 120 Herblore during that. I figured it was a good time to do it, and it'll be nice to have the the adrenaline renewals, as they are quite strong, especially now that you can use them in conjunction with power burst potions. But yeah, I am going to be making about, how many is that? I don't remember exactly how many. Basically, I'm going to be making enough extreme potions so that I can make enough overloads to use up all my super anti-fires in making salves. So I'm going to do that. The reason I'm doing the extremes only is because I want to save the actual overload making for when I have 120, because the Cape perk is extremely strong and lets you get a ton more for your money when making overloads. So it's definitely worth it for me, at least, to go ahead and wait until after I get 120 to make those potions. So yeah, I'm making enough extremes so that I can use up all my super anti-fires in making salves. That's what all of these supplies are for. But then I'm also going to make about 21.5k Vuln bombs for the rest of the XP, because those are extremely fast XP and also not really that expensive. For all this XP to 120, it's only going to cost me like 380 mil or something like that if I sell all the supplies back. Obviously, buying all this stuff is expensive as hell, but I think it's buying for like 800 to 900 mil, somewhere in there, and then I could sell it back for around 500 to 600. The only thing I'm still buying is those bottled dinosaur roars, because they have a 1000 buy limit. But yeah, I got pretty big plans for double XP. Looking forward to getting that 120 for sure. Going to be nice to have. And I've also started working on farming a little bit. I'm doing the player-owned farm every now and then. I got dragons in there, and I'm going to try and get my base camp one set up as well on Anachronia. And I'd need to finish off 120 archaeology as well. But if I do all that, I can easily get my comp cape back, which I probably want to do at some point on this account. Have been playing it a decent amount still because of doing a lot of PVM. Up to a little over 200 Solot kills now, which is pretty good. And we've got our duo time PR at 8:46, which isn't too bad. We're looking to improve that even further. We'd like to get under 8 minutes at some point, as that is kind of the a pretty big threshold for how good you're doing at duo Solok. And I've been enjoying that quite a lot. I've also done a decent amount of Telos. I actually got a triple orb chest finished last night. Claimed that. It was around 900% enraged, streaked from 0, and I got an orb set. Unfortunately, it was corrupt first and then pure and volcanic, so I got the kind of reverse order, but it doesn't really make a big difference. But now I do still have an extra corrupt or an extra volcanic and pure in the bank, so I'm going to have to continue some more Telos, get that corrupt once again. Made a ZGS with that, which profited me about 800 mil, which isn't too bad for an 8-hour streak. Making about a little over a bill with that, including the normal drops, is pretty decent. But yeah, that's basically what I've been up to. And I actually have still been playing on my hardcore. I am going to have an episode this weekend. I've gotten actually some pretty good stuff on there, kind of rebuilding after the death, and I'm looking forward to continuing that account. If you missed it, I uploaded a hardcore episode this weekend with some clips from prior to my death, as well as a bunch of highlights from my Clue Scroll opening live stream that you guys might enjoy. One other thing that I want to check into really quick is I actually did see some people talking that there were some leaks of the rewards from the new quest. I'm not sure if there are any posts on Reddit about it. One thing there is a post about that you might have seen from the stream is the interface scaling beta, which is actually starting tomorrow. So I may make a video on that briefly just to check it out. I've never really been a big, I don't really need it personally. Like, I see why people might want it, but I don't really understand people who use that much of a big screen personally. Like, I have 2 monitors personally. I don't know how common that is, but I have one that's 1080p and one that's 4K. And like the 1080p monitor, I use the entire monitor for RuneScape, and it's pretty much a good size for me. I don't really think I'd ever want to go to a bigger monitor than this, but maybe people who only have one monitor that's 4K might have a bit of a tough time. Let me move this stuff over here. This probably looks really bad on the video, but I'm just moving on to my 4K monitor. I mean, I have no problem reading it. I do have my scaling up to 150% on that monitor, but for me, it doesn't really make a big difference. But people have really wanted this for a long time, and it's finally coming. The thing I don't like about it so far, but maybe this is just the way they were showing it off, is that it looks like you have to scale the entire thing at once. I would prefer it if you could just scale individual elements of your main UI, like your inventory or something like that. I can understand why that wouldn't be possible, considering how difficult it would probably be to let you do it for each and every interface. But that would be my preference, at least. But we'll have to see what's a bit possible to do on the video or on the beta tomorrow. So I'll definitely make a video to talk about that. Don't really see anything on the quest leaks. I heard that there is a new relic power that's going to be available from from the new quest for archaeology, which sounds like it's pretty useless. Just makes it so that your time sprite percentage doesn't go below 10%, I think. But yeah, that is pretty much all I remember from the quest. I haven't heard anything about any new like post-quest rewards or post-quest content that's repeatable or anything like that. But hopefully that is something that comes with it, because otherwise it'll be a pretty big disappointment if it's just the quest and then you're done. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Hope you all did enjoy it. Hope you learned something maybe. Let me know what you think. Are you happy that the beach has returned? I know a lot of people did want it back. I'm pretty indifferent on it either way, to be honest. I mean, it's not a whole lot different than a lot of other events that they have here in the Lumbridge Crater, so whatever, really, in my opinion. But yeah, that's basically it, you guys. Hope you all did enjoy once again, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow for a interface scaling beta video, and then hardcore on the weekend as usual as well. So yeah, thanks guys, and I'll see you then. Peace out.